our interview with Emilia and Liz. We're so excited to be here. Thank you for coming, guys.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a long ride being able to get this interview together, but we did it. So basically what is going to happen is we have an ex-member of the PPE admin and now a current member. Congratulations, Liz.
Thank you.
For this new opportunity. And we're going to ask some questions to both of them and basically see how's the transition going from former to current team of the PPE presidency. So now please introduce yourselves.
Yes, hello, I'm Emilia. I'm a current second year, going to be a third year. I'm the former vice president of the PPE Society. And yeah, I'm here today to talk to the great current president, Liz. Yeah.
Hello guys, I'm Liz. I'm president together with Sophie, running as co-presidents. I'm a first year now, I'm going to be a second year next year, and I'm here to talk about some plans to learn some from Emilia and to let you guys know what we have coming up and what we've been doing so far. Yeah.
Perfect, so now let's start. For Emilia, what areas do you feel like you've mastered in your role in the PPE administration? Moreover, what areas do you think could be improved for next year based on your experience as vice president?
So personally, I took a little bit more charge of the smaller events. We had a great charity event at the end of the winter semester for Christmas where a lot of people donated a bunch of stuff for a charity, and the PPE Society brought all those clothes to a charity. That was a huge success. And then also just smaller events like pub quizzes and bar nights and all that jazz. And then also obviously the Freshers Week was a big success, I believe. And just all the small things, and then things that could be a little bit more improved. I think we did a good job. I think we could have a little bit more frequent, smaller events to keep people engaged. However, I think that Liz will manage that just fine.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah, you will. Okay, next question. Is there any advice you would like to give Liz now with the experience in the field?
Yeah, just I think just knowing that you can make everybody happy, that's a big thing, and don't stress yourself out too much. Like, be graceful with yourself. This is a huge thing. We all have stuff to do. We all will have finals, you guys as well, and it's sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming, especially when there's critique coming from the side. But just knowing that, I mean, you guys will, I'm sure you will do an amazing job. And communication, I think, is also a big thing that is very important in this presidency. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. And now going to Liz, now that you have the tips and tricks, what is the first thing you guys will do as co-presidents next academic year?
Okay, so what we've done for what we've been presidents for so far is get a little insight into what's going on, get the clubs in line, understand who is going to be the club leaders for next year. Sophie's going to be more responsible for events, I'm going to be more responsible for clubs, so this is how we have divided things. And our plan for the next semester and for the next year is to start off with a bang. We want to have a great Freshers Week. That's already in the plans, that's in the workings. We want to have a nice beginning of the year event where we can invite all the years together for everyone to mingle, for everyone to socialize, for people to see each other's faces, so for the new people to meet some of the older people. And then we want to have, within the first month, we want to get the clubs going. We want everyone to be able to attend the social life. We want to be able for people to jump right into the PPE Society umbrella. We have clubs like the Queer Community Centre. We have the Symposium, which is a debate-style club. We have the Feminist Society, which has started off great so far. We have the Debate Union, who's already in the plans for the first big event next year. We have the Central Asian Club. We have the Karlovian.
Woo!
Yes.
Karlovian.
And we have a book club in the works and in the planning for next year to be alongside all of the academic readings, to have a bit of fun. Yeah. So this is our plans for how we're going to start off. Yes.
I can't wait.
Yay.
I already wanted to
We can't wait there.
Yeah, exciting. And now for both of you, what do you guys think are the aspects that characterize and make the PPE program unique, and what have you done or will do to make sure this essence of the program is maintained?
Do you want to start?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest strengths of PPE is the international community. I made friends from countries that I've never thought I would even just meet a person from, especially coming from Europe, meeting so many cultures that are in Asia and Africa and South America and North America is just incredible. And you just get a really big insight on their cultures. You can read about cultures all you want, but experiencing them, seeing them lived out is a big and unique privilege that I think PPE really has. That is very unique to themselves. Yeah.
I think also what comes with this is that people that choose to do PPE obviously have some interest in politics, so they are informed on their home country, they know what's going on. So it's always really interesting to get the tea from home politics by people with elections going on. Like there were elections in Portugal and Poland on the weekend, and you get like first-hand opinions. You get like a bit more of an easier access into world politics because it's personal to people, which I think is great. And I think because of that like political interest, what we want to do is we want to have a sphere where people can discuss that. We have the Karlovian, which is going great, where you can write your opinions, where you can communicate that, where that can be written out. We have the debate union, where you can like enhance your debate skills, which we want to support more. We have the Central Asian Society, where we want to give more space to the people from Central Asia to celebrate their culture at Nowruz, which was really amazing, where people could share some of their like food as well, so make culture a bit fun. And I think overall, like really enhancing the political interest that people come into uni with anyways, and being able to give people different channels to communicate that with, also with the feminist society. I think this is what we really want to do and what we want to enhance and support more.
Yeah, a very enriching community,
Yeah.
indeed. Now, next question. What do you guys think are the ways that the PPE community could support to make sure the program keeps improving? And what would you like us to help you with?
I think what you guys are doing so far, like you've become a lot more like, I see the reels, I see the Isaac and you.
Isaac and you, please check it out if you haven't.
Get people, like the You Create as well. I think those are all really great measures. From like student initiatives that make it more accessible, that make overall Prague more accessible, that make student life more accessible. I think that's really important, to have like a little balance to academics and studying and all of that. And I think like having people active, having people wanting to create these things, wanting to organize events, and like what we want to do is be able to give people the funding, give people the opportunity to do what they would like to do anyways, because I think that creates that sphere that we just talked about like communication, and like I think that's a really good access to it. And I think going down that road is great. Is there?
Yeah, I think I would agree. Creating events where people can meet. However, I think in PPE, just in general, people meet very naturally, other cultures, but also just fostering that exchange of that cultural exchange with events and stuff is an amazing opportunity to gain deeper knowledge, having maybe like a couple of discussions on those topics to also start to understand the mentality of each nation, of each country, of each culture would be great. But all in all, I think you guys are doing an incredible job. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. We're so excited. I feel like people are getting more active now with their ideas, the clubs, so it's really nice, and we hope to keep that going.
Yes.
Yeah, and now since this is also the goodbye for the former presidency, thank you, Emilia, for all your work. What are some words you want to say as a goodbye to the PPE Society?
Well, dear PPE Society, it was an honor to be a vice president. A huge thank you to my president, Brian. You were a good president. I think you really did your best. And it was an honor to just be part of the PPE Society and to leave a little footprint in the history of PPE. So yeah, just a big thank you. I'd say that's all.
Yeah. Thank you, Pipi. And now for Liz, what are some words you want to say as you're beginning
All
the
right.
journey?
All right. Okay. First, I want to say thank you to Emilia
Yeah.
and thank you to Ryan and thank you to all the people that have been really active this year that made the beginning of my study experience really great. We had a great Freshers Week. We had a great beginning. There have been really good events that got people together. So I wanna be grateful and thankful for that. And we wanna take that and do a bit more. We want to bring our own things into it. We're very happy to see new people. Really excited for the new faces. Really are. We're excited. We're excited to create more alliance between the first, the second, and the third years. Create more of a community. We want to get people together, like we did with the end of the year event. You can check that out on the PP Society Instagram. It was a great event, and we want to have more of that. And I think looking forward, there's a great chance for that because it's been it's a thing that builds. It's a program that builds on top of each other. We have more people than ever signing into it, so I think we have a really strong base to now build more from. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And now, since we know many people are also coming, the upcoming students, is there anything you would like to say to them? Any tips and tricks? How can someone make the most of being a PPE student at Charles University?
Right. Do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared to put yourself out there. I know, Freshers Week, there will be a WhatsApp group in the beginning and people will start talking. Don't be scared to reach out and go, hey, do you want to go for a coffee?
Yeah,
There's things like the FSV Circle who do events that you can follow. You can attend those. Don't be scared in the beginning. Get yourself out there. And I think, you will change throughout the 3 years anyways. You can be authentic. You should now find people. You should now be able to express yourself because you will change, but now you get to grasp where you're at right now. Everyone's nervous, especially in the beginning. Everyone's at the beginning of this new thing. Everyone's in a new country, for most, not for all. Everyone's in a new city, so be excited about that. And also, a little tip for me, it's really fun to remember your first impressions of people to look back on in half a year. So if you have first impressions, write them down. It'll be really funny to have to be able to look back at it. I could tell my friends now that I've been with for a year, could be hey, my first impression of you was that and that. So I think that's really funny because you never really know what happens. So you should embrace that. Yeah.
My big advice is to not take too many classes first semester, because honestly, just enjoy especially your first and your second semester. It's new, it's exciting. Prague is such a beautiful city. Go out, get coffee, do all the adventurous stuff. Obviously, get your grades, get good grades, do your readings, all that, but just really take on this big adventure that is living abroad. Prague is an amazing city to travel from to other places, and also be open to every person and every nationality you meet here. Truly, it's one of the biggest enrichments of your life. And yeah, I think just take it easy, take it chill, be excited, not nervous, and that's what I would say.
Amazing. Yeah, we're here to help you guys.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming, Liz and Emilia. It was really nice. We learned a lot from you. And yeah, so this is the end of the interview. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Probably there at the bottom. Please go Karlovian. Yeah, exactly, for sure. Yeah, we're here for you. We're here for you.
We're for you. Reach out if you need anything.
Yeah. So see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.
Bye.